This morning for you on Daybreak, our political analysts will weigh in about what went down with the vice presidential debate this week.
And one group is working to make the roadways a little safer for everyone. We explain.
Also, why the Postal Service recommends you start your holiday shopping a bit earlier this year. It's all ahead. Coming up this hour for you on Daybreak.
Good morning and thanks for starting your Friday with us. It is October 9th. I'm Jennifer Abreu.
And I'm Joe Morano. We are getting you set to kick off that weekend. Big Friday night coming for a lot of high schoolers and football. Big Friday night here for Dan Lucy and crew, right? Got to have First and 10. You got to watch tonight.
Yeah, exactly. First and 10, Friday night lights, and hopefully the weather will cooperate too. It will be warmer out there today for all the high schoolers and everyone going out for the football games. Good morning, Beth.
Good morning. Yeah, I think it's going to feel more like those first couple of games during the football season in August and in September. Some good news, though, I mean, it's not going to be humid, so it's just going to be warm. And if people really like the summer conditions, then this weekend is definitely going to be for them because it's going to be warm. And another positive is that there's not going to be a lot of humidity, so you get the best of both worlds. We're starting off at 57 in Branson, 59 in Springfield, 61 in Ava, 53 in West Plains. As you head out the door this morning, we've got a few clouds. We've got temperatures in the 50s and 60s. By this afternoon, temperatures will be topping off in the upper 70s and lower 80s. We do have a few shower chances, specifically south and east of I-44. Now with those clouds, I do expect dry roads for most of the day today besides those spotty showers south and east of the interstate. So we're looking at 60 degrees for the morning bus stop, a mild start. Sun and clouds throughout the rest of the day, 81 by dismissal. Here's what you need to grab before you go: your sunglasses, because we do have that mix of sun and clouds, your mask, your phone, your keys, and of course, don't forget your wallet. Here's what we're looking at. We've got those spotty shower chances today. I've got a Hurricane Delta update, and what will be the remnants of what is currently Hurricane Delta will bring us a few shower chances through the afternoon tomorrow and a few clouds as well. Then what we'll have next week is a couple of cold fronts come in. Not looking at any showers with those fronts, maybe a few clouds. So we'll be quiet into next week and cooler, more fall-like conditions as we head through next week as well, with temperatures back in the 70s. I'll have your full forecast in 10 minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Beth. New for you this morning, the month of October highlights the importance of pedestrian safety. Now, Nigel McDonald is joining us live from the newsroom with more on some of those local efforts and what they've been able to do to help out. Good morning to you, Nigel.
Yeah, Joe, well, good morning. There are now 4 automated crosswalks, flashing beacon crosswalks, including one at the intersection of Grant and Calhoun, where I met traffic specialist Mandy Booten-Quinn. Now, these beacons are activated when a pedestrian pushes the button or automatically activated at some locations. Booten-Quinn says the flashing lights let drivers know a person is trying to cross the street, giving them time to yield to that person. The beacons were built at high traffic roadways throughout the city. Booten-Quinn says national data shows pedestrian fatalities are increasing like no other traffic fatality. Just this week, a pedestrian was killed by a driver in Nixa. That's that video you see there, which is one reason the group is working hard to make the roadways safer for everyone.
Often when drivers approach them, they're following so closely the person in front of them at a speed where they couldn't safely stop by the time they see a pedestrian. And so what these RFBs do is that they are visible from a long distance when they're activated, and that gives drivers time to slow down and yield to folks on crosswalks like they should.
Well, Booten-Quinn says the team hopes to have more legislation approved soon, including an effort to make drivers required to yield to pedestrians who are standing on the sidewalk. As it stands, drivers aren't required to yield until a person has taken a step onto the street, which she says isn't safe for pedestrians.
All right, Nigel, thank you. Now, both USPS and local businesses are recommending people start their Christmas shopping and mailing early this year.
Send out some mailing guidelines for you to get a head start on the holidays, and then that way we can make sure your packages and letters get there in plenty of time for the holidays for folks to enjoy. 2020 has been kind of unique, but we're still prepared. We've got an ample workforce. Everything's up and running. We're ahead of schedule. We've brought some folks on. We're at full capacity. We're really excited not only about the election season coming up, because we know we're going to take really good care of that, but we're also going to take really good care of the folks, as we do every year, for peak holiday season. So we're ready.
The U.S. Postal Service has officially released its domestic holiday mailing guidelines to make sure your friends and family get their packages before Christmas Day. The pandemic has taken a toll on the Postal Service, even increasing mail-in ballots for the general election. But USPS says it's ready to go for the busy holiday season. Summer Trottier, a co-owner of Culture Flock in Springfield, says as a business they are doing their part when it comes to shipping.
We always err on the side of caution around the holidays, and we always set our recommended shipping deadlines for our customers a few days before the actual USPS guidelines. You never know what's going to happen. Every once in a while something weird will happen and the package gets lost in the mail, so this just allows there to be just a little bit of extra time in case something funky does happen. If you're going to mail in your ballot early, you're going to definitely want to buy your Christmas presents early as well.
According to USPS, the busiest mailing, shipping, and delivery week is likely to be the week of December 14th through the 21st. And here are some options for you. On November 6th, that is the first date for retail ground service, and then you have about a month until the next date, which is December 9th for priority service. The last day to mail using USPS to get there by Christmas is December 23rd for priority mail express, something the Postal Service does not recommend. And we do have the whole list of mailing guidelines for you on our website, ozarksfirst.com.
Both presidential campaigns are claiming victory after this week's vice presidential debate. Mike Pence and his challenger Kamala Harris spent an hour and a half going after one another while defending their own records. Dr. Brian Calfano weighed in with us on what their impacts could be for voters in the Ozarks.
I think if you were looking at this trying to make up your mind, if you're one of those very few who have yet to decide which side you're going to support, you probably were not thrilled that neither Vice President Pence nor Senator Harris managed to answer some of these questions head on.
That is an issue that we've seen arise from this. If you'd like to see our entire interview with Dr. Calfano, though, you can find it over on our website.
And now weather with meteorologist Beth Finello.
10 is your local election headquarters, and today we are bringing you a debate between all four candidates running for governor in Missouri. You will hear from Republican Governor Mike Parson, Democratic State Auditor Nicole Galloway, Libertarian Rick Holmes, and Green Party candidate Jerome Bauer. You can watch the 90-day debate today on Caller 10. It starts at 2 p.m., and if you can't catch it then, we'll show it again on KOZL on Saturday night, and that's at 7:30.
We're starting off this morning warm again with temperatures in the 50s and 60s with a few clouds. Today I expect temperatures in the 80s, a mix of sun and clouds, maybe a spotty shower or two sprinkled in there. And we'll do that all over again tomorrow. More sunshine though for your day on Sunday. I'll have that plus some cooler temperatures next week right after the break.